What are pointers? Pointer variable stores the memory address as its value. It uses the asterisk operator, and the address of the variable is assigned to the pointer. So basically you pass around the memory address to where to find this variable. Let's first start by making a variable. Call this one potion and assign it 25. Now we want to make a pointer that points to this variable. Again, we put int, but this time we use the asterisk operator and we'll call this one drinkable. And what this is saying is it wants us to assign the address of potion. So as we learned in references, if we put the AND operator and then put potion, we'll get the memory address of potion. And now that memory address is stored inside drinkable. And down here in main, if we write to the console, so console out, left shift operator, memory address, little space, left shift operator. Now if we put our drinkable pointer, now let's run the console, we can see that our drinkable is storing the memory address of potion. But when we want the value instead of the memory address, we have to dereference the pointer by using the asterisk operator. So let's dereference our pointer so we can get the value. So we put console out, left shift operator. Now to dereference our pointer, we put the asterisk. We say drinkable. So now this is giving us the value rather than the address. Left shift operator. And inside double quotation marks, we'll say HP. Drinkable should be giving us 25. So we'll have 25 HP. Damage was done. Terminator. Now let's run the console. And as we can see there, that the drinkable pointer has been dereferenced and we're getting the actual value. To access members of an object using a pointer so we can get access to its variables and functions, we use the arrow operator. Let's use our weapon class we made in a previous video and get its attack method using a pointer. What we want is to create a weapon we made in the previous video and then access this attack method. So first let's come up here and add the header for our weapon. Hashtag include. Inside double quotation marks, we'll select weapon. And down here, let's create our weapon. We'll say weapon. Call this one a sword. And we'll assign it a weapon. Terminator. Now let's create our pointer to this weapon. So again, this would have a data type called weapon. Now let's use our asterisk operator to say this is a pointer. We'll put sword and we'll just put pointer so we know this is the pointer. And we'll assign it our sword we just made. Terminator. Now you see the squiggly red line. That's telling us that a pointer wants a memory address, not the actual value. So what we do, as we learned in the reference video, if we put the AND operator, we can dereference a variable to its memory address and assign that to our pointer. Down here in the main function, all we have to do is call our sword pointer, and to access its attack method, we have to use the arrow operator. So we put arrow, and there you can see it says attack. That's the method. Terminator. Now run the console, and there we can see damage was done. Pointers are commonly used in function parameters to modify the original object without copying large objects directly. Let's create the add coin function we made in the reference video. So we start with giving the player some coins. So call this coins, and we'll assign it 99 coins. And now let's create our function. So put void add coin, and inside the parentheses we want to pass in the coins of the player. So we do that using a pointer. So we use the asterisk operator and we say coins. So this is the parameter of the method, and whatever we put in this parameter is what it will be pointing to. So in our case, we're going to put the player's coins as the parameter and give this a body. The first thing to do is increase our coins. So we'll dereference our parameter called coins. So we're working with the value now. We'll increment it by 1. And now we write it to the console and we'll say coins space left shift operator, and we want to pass in our coins parameter, but we want it as the value, not as the memory address. So we have to dereference it and put coins left shift operator, and then we'll just indel. So it goes to the next line. Down in our main function, all we have to do is add coin. And for the parameter, we'll put in the player's coins. As you can see, it doesn't want a value, it wants a memory address. As we learned in the reference video, to get the memory address of a variable, all we have to do is put the AND operator, and that'll dereference it and pass in the memory address. So this is what we're dereferencing that's being put in here, and this parameter is being increased by 1 and then dereferenced and printed to the console. So let's run the console. As you can see, coins is increased to 100. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, please feel free to leave a comment below. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.